something we can help you with? Because you're filming the exterior of my branch. Well, I just want to let you know we've dispatched the police as a concern for our safety. Okay.
Would you just mind kind of just taking your videotaping like somewhere else instead of PNC Bank? A lot of people are saying you're making them uncomfortable.
Well, I'm on the sidewalk,
Okay.
on the public sidewalk.
Where you parked at, sir?
Where's your house at?
Huh?
Where's your house at?
I don't know. I don't answer these questions, ma'am.
If I could just have you sign here.
For what?
It's your no trespass notice. Just saying that I explained it to you. So basically what this means is a permanent trespass. So therefore, if you come back, it is an arrestable offense.
Well, I've never been here.
Okay.
I never went on the property.
That's
In order to
just
trespass me, I have to have gone on the property. They told me to leave, and I refused to leave.
Okay.
And I've never gone on the property.
Okay.
I've been out here this whole time.
Okay. Do you want to sign it or not?
I'm not signing anything.
Even if you're not doing anything, even if you're just standing there and they don't like the way you look or the way you smell or the way the shoes you're wearing, it is private property. They can tell whoever they want not to come on their property.
So they can trespass somebody from walking down the sidewalk.
What?
You know all 5 elements of the First Amendment?
All 5 elements of the first. Man, am I going to show up on YouTube if I get it wrong?
Nah.
Do you have any ID on you, bud? Before we act stupid. If you do not identify yourself to me,
Yes.
and we continue to do this,
Yes.
and you tie me up,
Yes.
well, until I can determine that you are not committing a crime, I'm going to ask you for your ID. What's going to happen is, you're going to identify yourself. If you choose not to identify yourself, because now I've asked you about 4 times already,
Not gonna happen.
okay, then this is going to rise to the level of obstruction of justice.
I
But
already
I'm going
told
to
you.
start to get aggravated
Well-
if you take up more of my time today. Do you understand?
Well,
My safety,
am I being
I'm
detained?
asking you to put that down.
She's patting you down for weapons.
I'm not
No
asking
problem.
you, I'm telling you.
Down for weapons.
This is stand up, please. You're under arrest. I'm under arrest. Stand up. Oh, for what crime?
Right now, disorderly conduct.
Under the scorching heat of Savannah, Georgia, where complaints about police misconduct have surged by 17% in just 3 years, a brave citizen stands firm on a public sidewalk. No ID, no backing down, and no tolerance for injustice. Cut to Cranston, Rhode Island, a region where military security and civil rights clash within seconds. A constitutional audit turns into a moral test for every uniform on the scene, and a single camera is enough to expose it all. This isn't a theory. This is reality. Police threats, citizen resistance. The law is put to the test with every word spoken. 2 videos, 2 locations, 1 shared message. You have rights, but only if you know how to use them. These videos were captured by the channel's Accountability for All and Maximillionaire, 2 frontline forces in bringing the truth to light. Visit the original creators' channels to support those confronting abuse of power head-on. And if you believe civil rights must be protected with cameras and constitutional knowledge, hit that subscribe button for ID Refusal Cops right now. Leave a comment with the letter C below to let us know you're standing on the front lines with us.
Well, I just want to let you know we've dispatched the police as a concern for our safety. Okay.
So fast forward 30 minutes later, in a severe rainstorm, the police finally decide it's time to show up. And it seems like when they do, they've already made up their mind as to how things are gonna go down. But I don't think they ever expected to run into a citizen quite like I Eat Chicken TV.
So are you Jalen?
Huh?
Are you Jalen?
Huh?
Are you Jalen?
I don't know. Why?
Okay. I'm Officer Griffin, the Brandon Police Department. Here's the deal, man. We were out here before, and they're having issues with you videotaping.
I'm on the sidewalk.
Okay, they just don't want you coming back here anymore. If you do,
I
it's
was
gonna be
never here.
trespass.
I was never here.
Okay.
I'm on the sidewalk.
Do you mind telling me what you're recording for?
Just recording a video, an educational video. Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, I'll give you my card.
Yeah. Can I get yours too? And you guys, your body cam's recording?
Yep, mine's on.
So what did you guys tell them inside?
Nothing, I just spoke to them. They just said that they wanted you removed from the property, so.
From the sidewalk? I was never on their property.
Okay.
And I didn't say a word to them.
Okay.
They came out and spoke to me. But I know how they like to make up stuff, and
Okay.
I didn't say a word.
Okay. Just for your sake and their sake, and so we don't have to keep coming back and talking to you. I can tell it's probably getting annoying at this point.
I'm not annoyed. I like talking to people.
Would you just mind kind of just taking your videotaping like somewhere else instead of PNC Bank? A lot of people are saying you're making them uncomfortable.
I'm on the sidewalk, on the public sidewalk, just recording the video.
Go up to the windows and
I never went up to the window.
Go inside, okay?
I was all the way over there.
Okay.
I never went up to the window.
Alrighty, man.
And then I came right here, and she ran out, and she was like, "I'm gonna call the police."
Okay.
And I said, "Okay." Well, I didn't say nothing. In my mind, I was like, "Okay."
Okay, I got
But
you.
I never went up to the window.
Okay, I got you. Well,
Because I'm not allowed to go on the property
do me
and
a favor
record.
and kind of just stay away from the bank area. Don't
What do you
go to the
mean?
windows and
Nah,
don't go
I didn't go up to the window. Is that what they told you? They said I went up to the window?
I don't want to sit here and argue with you.
No, I'm asking. Is that what they told you? They said I went up to the window? They said I went up to the window? They said I went up to the window?
Okay.
Because you could ask them for their cameras. Did you ask them for cameras and
No,
investigate?
They just don't want you.
No, I'm saying, but they alleged
Yeah,
that I was on their.
investigation.
They alleged that I was on their property,
Okay.
and I was never on their property.
Okay,
I'm
I'll
saying.
go speak with them. Just
Yeah, just let them know I'm just exercising rights.
Okay.
Just freedom to record and on public sidewalk. That's all I'm doing.
okay. Yeah,
You can let them know that though.
I got
Do you
you.
have an issue with PNC Bank? Is that
I never had an issue with PNC Bank. I was at Busey Bank too.
Okay.
And you know what they did? They
what-
just shut the blinds
Okay.
and they create that privacy.
Is
'Cause-
your like
Huh?
are you videotaping for like educational on banks and stuff?
Well, this is just education
Oh, okay.
and my safety. The same reason y'all record, for y'all safety
Okay.
and my safety as well.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I never went on their property.
Okay. Yeah, like you're all good to record and stuff.
Yeah,
Just-
I mean, you could ask them for their camera footage out here, and you can see if I went on their property. If I did, I'll take the trespass, but I never went on the property.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Where are you parked at, sir?
Huh?
Where are you parked at?
What do you mean?
They said you were in a car.
I mean, I don't know. They're in a lot of cars.
Okay.
I walked over here.
Okay. Where's your house at?
Huh?
Where's your house at?
I don't know. I don't answer these questions, ma'am.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
I mean, I'm not gonna ask you where your house is at. You know.
yeah, if you want to head this way.
Where's you guys' station at?
It's right over there. It's 400 South Vine Street.
400 South Vine Street. Okay, thank you.
No problem. 302-378. That was for 302.
Am I being detained right now?
Yeah, you're
Oh,
fine.
okay. Okay. Nice. And can I ask you guys a question? If you guys, since we're all just standing here,
Yeah, what's your question?
do you guys know all 5 elements of the First Amendment? I mean, I'll let them help you out. No? How you doing? Can I get your name and badge number?
Sure. What's your name?
Well, she already knows my name. Apparently.
I don't think he has any idea what you're talking about. That's my card. My
Okay.
badge number's not on there, but it's
You're a
453.
sergeant?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
What brings you to the bank today?
I'm just recording on the sidewalk. I'm not even at the bank.
Do I?
I said I'm just recording on the sidewalk. I never went on their property.
I didn't. I said it's too
You
bad.
know. Yeah. I was actually over there. And are you recording? Your body cam on?
Yes, sir.
Nice, nice.
Sure.
How they gonna trespass me from somewhere I never been?
Yeah, I don't know.
They
I
can't.
mean, they can tell you, they can say you can't come to this bank.
Yeah, but I've never
Can't
been on the
keep you off
property.
sidewalk.
I've never been on the property.
But you understand it's a bank, right?
Yeah.
Banks are like nervous because banks get robbed.
That's
I'm
fine.
not saying you're here to rob a bank.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm not.
asking you. You
I'd
understand
rather
that
roll
people
a
get
joint
nervous
than
when
case
people-
one, you know?
Huh?
I'd rather roll a joint than case one. You know what I mean?
But you understand why places like this would get nervous.
Can I ask you a question?
Can you let me answer your
Yeah,
question?
go ahead,
Let
go
me
ahead.
explain something real
Go
quick?
ahead.
You got to understand why they're concerned about you being out here because they're a bank. They got money
Yeah.
in there. They don't want to be a victim of a bank robbery.
Of course.
They don't know you.
course.
They called us because they didn't know why you were here, why you're hanging around. And
Okay.
yes, it's not illegal to be on the sidewalk and do what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's not. But they still have the right and I think the responsibility to call us when someone's doing that outside the bank.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What bank robber is going to stand on the sidewalk and record the building and wait for you guys to get here? They told me you was called. They were calling you. They told me they was calling you. Don't you think I would have? You know?
Like I said, I'm not saying you're here to rob a bank.
Yeah, that would be the dumbest bank robber in the world.
Your behavior is unusual for normal bank customers.
I'm not a customer.
Okay, so what brings you here?
I'm just recording on the sidewalk. I'm recording everything I can see, the neighborhood, that law office.
How much longer do you plan on being around the bank?
What do you mean?
How much longer do you plan to be here on the sidewalk in front of the
Well, I'm just going to wait for you guys to roll out, and then I'm going to roll out. Okay. That's it, you know. I was actually just about to leave.
What are you vlogging? Are you?
Yeah, I walk around, and I just record, I vlog, you know, get the area. So, yeah.
Are you from around here?
Am I from here? Mm-hmm. No. Okay. Can I ask you?
What?
You know all 5 elements of the First Amendment?
All 5 elements of the first? Man, am I going to show up on YouTube if I get it wrong?
No.
Speech, religion, assembly. They're like the other 2 that I'm missing, they're like lesser known ones, right?
I mean, it depends on who you ask.
I got the big ones though. Freedom to say what you want, freedom to worship who you want, freedom to peacefully protest.
You got more than most already. I give you a hint.
Okay.
It's something I'm doing right now.
You're just standing there.
What am I doing though?
Recording?
Of course.
That's not in the first one.
Freedom of press.
Press.
There you go. There you go.
Press. So what's the 5th one?
You don't know?
I'm drawn. If I do,
So what you got? Let's see what you got. You got speech.
Speech, religion, assembly. You help with press.
And there's a P one.
Well, P is press, so there's another P.
There's another P one.
I don't know.
Petition.
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 Explain that to me. What's that mean?
The freedom to petition the government.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like the things that people are having issues with these. When Christy Noem had that senator arrested, petition to come in, like ask your government questions.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you may not know it. Just from looking at me and what I'm wearing.
Yeah.
I am as far from those people as you could be, as far as like the Trump regime and mob and all that.
Yeah.
I worry about that every day.
Well, it's something you guys all should know anyway, because
I know,
if somebody like me comes out here to record, then, you know, if you don't know your Constitution, you guys could possibly violate my rights. Just like she's about to come do right now.
How's she going to violate your rights?
She's about to give me a trespass warning.
Right.
For somewhere
you can't go on that property.
Somewhere I've never been.
Right. And it's saying don't go there in the future. It's not saying this isn't anything about what happened in the past. It's saying it's
no, I'm talking about right now.
Come back in the future.
Yeah.
Do you have a telephone number, or do you not want to give it to me?
I don't give out the information.
If I could just have you sign here.
For what?
It's your no trespass notice. Just saying that I explained it to you. So basically what this means is a permanent trespass. So therefore, if you come back, it is an arrestable offense.
Well, I've never been here.
Okay.
I never went on the property.
That's
in order to trespass me, I have to have gone on the property. They told me to leave, and I refused to leave.
Okay.
And I've never gone on the property.
Okay.
I've been out here this whole time.
Okay. Do you want to sign it or not?
I'm not signing anything. Okay. I've never been on the property. Like I said, did they say I went on the property?
Yes, they say you're.
Did they say they said I was all the way up against the door? That's a false police report. How do I go about that?
You can report it.
Can I report it right now?
Yep, it's recorded.
I'm saying that they made a
from their car to the front door.
I didn't follow
in the front door.
I didn't follow anybody.
But
how would I know who's an employee out here?
Okay, we're not
I don't know.
You're not allowed inside of that building, okay?
I never went
property, which includes
I've never went inside the building.
The drive
I never went inside the building.
Do you need anything from us anymore?
I didn't call you guys.
Then you're free to go.
You guys are free to go too.
Do you plan on leaving?
Yeah. As soon as you guys roll out, I'm gonna roll out. You guys have a good one. Thank you. And I'm gonna check out some of those food places you was talking about.
Now, don't go in there and like be difficult.
Nah. I gotta eat.
You're testing me on the Constitution stuff. I get it, dude.
Hey, Sarge.
I just don't understand why you're here. And
Sarge,
like,
you need
all this grief.
You need to explain to them what the First Amendment is that I just explained to you. You need to explain, because you know it more.
What did they do to violate your First Amendment?
This trespass.
Right.
I
and
never.
What does it say?
I never went on the property.
It doesn't say
Sarge.
you went on their property. It's saying
They said I went on their property.
because someone in there said you.
Yeah,
went on their
they said I went all the way against the window. That's their property.
Right, and that's what someone told us.
I never went
that's
on their
not the
property.
police doing anything.
No, I'm not saying that, but the trespass. You guys didn't properly investigate. If you would have went inside there, pulled the cameras, and seen that I was never on their property, I wouldn't have no trespass. And you, right?
Let me explain to you real quick.
Okay.
And try not to interrupt.
No, I'm good. Go ahead.
This block, this section of property is owned and maintained by PNC Bank. Okay? That is their property.
The sidewalk.
Is that a true statement?
The sidewalk?
Does the building and the parking lot belong to the bank?
The building is theirs.
Does the building and the parking lot belong to the bank?
Yeah.
Okay. That piece of paper says you are no longer allowed to come on their property.
Okay.
It's not saying, it doesn't say anything. I know someone says you went on their property before. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. This is private property because of how you're acting today. They are giving you notice that you are furthermore trespassed from their property. Should you choose to enter or remain on their property in the future, you could be subject to arrest.
And what I'm saying to you is the trespass means that I went on to the property. They reported that I went on to their property.
Can I grab that paper and
Yeah,
something real quick?
yeah.
You are hereby given written and verbal notice of no trespass. You may not enter or remain upon the land of the bank at this address.
Okay.
It's not saying you went on their property. It's saying you
They
cannot
said
come back
I
to
went
it.
onto their property,
Right.
though. That's false. That's a false police report. Like I said, go in there.
They didn't.
Ask them for their footage. Ask them for the footage.
No.
Please. Because I never went on there.
Here's the
You
fact
know
of the
what I
matter.
mean?
Even if you're just,
I was right here on the sidewalk.
even if you're not doing anything, even if you're just standing there and they don't like the way you look or the way you smell or the way the shoes you're wearing, it is private property. They can tell whoever they want not to come on their property.
So they can trespass somebody from walking down the sidewalk.
In the sweltering heat of Savannah, Georgia, where police misconduct complaints have risen over 17% since 2021, a calm, determined citizen stands on a public sidewalk, camera in hand, committing no crime, yet threatened with a trespass warning. He never stepped onto the bank's property, yet officers pressured him to sign an unlawful document. Remember this: always record, never sign anything without understanding it, and only present your ID if there is reasonable suspicion. Now, let's move on to video number 2, where civil rights are once again put to the test against military security.
All right. I'm all right.
What are you doing over here?
Just videotaping.
What are you videotaping?
Facility.
Why are you videotaping the facility?
Just my own purposes.
So, what's going on?
I don't answer questions.
Do you have any ID on you, bud?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, we got a call for a suspicious person, okay? Because this is kind of suspicious behavior.
Okay, what crime do you suspect me of committing?
So, alright, before we act stupid, okay?
Now that's a bit over the top. Which part is stupid? Asking what crime he's suspected of committing? Or is it just that he's questioning your authority?
Let's just talk about when you're standing in front of a facility that's a government building, and you're filming it like that, you've caught the attention of the security guards, right? There might be some cause for concern for who you are and if you intend to do anybody any harm over here.
That was actually a pretty good job. She just articulated fully what she believes is reasonable suspicion. Add to that their mistaken belief that it is illegal to record the facility. This gives them the reason for the Terry stop.
Well, I have no ill will.
All right, well, I can't take your word for it, okay?
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to identify yourself.
Now here's the thing. Although I have no idea what his identity is going to either prove or disprove, Rhode Island is a stop and identify state.
Well, do you know that we're standing in a public property?
That's fantastic.
And
I'm
unless
the
you're...
police, okay?
I understand.
I'm investigating something right now.
Okay,
I'm on
so am I.
Service, okay?
So am I.
What are you investigating?
I'm a private investigative journalist gathering content for a story. And you should know that unless I'm being suspected of a crime, I don't have to provide ID.
Well, until I can determine that you are not committing a crime, I'm going to ask you for your ID.
In 2014, in Hayen versus North Carolina, the Supreme Court ruled that a reasonable mistake of law that a police officer makes can still be used for reasonable suspicion. And since Rhode Island is a stop and identify state, now you have to provide ID.
Well, I think I'm gonna have to decline to that, ma'am. Do you have a what's your name and badge number?
You can decline. It's on my chest.
What's your name? I don't see your name in your chest.
Well, you haven't identified yourself to me either. So
I don't have to, ma'am. You're a government official. You're entitled to identify yourself.
Fantastic.
What's your name and badge number?
If you do not identify yourself to me,
yes,
and we continue to do this,
yes,
and you tie me up,
yes,
okay? Let's not make a bigger thing than we have to.
It's not. I'm just doing a lawfully protected.
Can you identify yourself as a journalist then?
I don't have to, ma'am. This is the United States of America. No, I don't, ma'am.
I think you need to review the laws.
Maybe you need to review the laws.
Nope.
Maybe you need to review the laws, ma'am.
Okay. What's gonna happen?
Do you have a supervisor?
What's gonna happen is you're gonna identify yourself. If you choose not to identify yourself, because now I've asked you about 4 times already.
Not gonna happen.
Then this is gonna rise to the level of obstruction of justice because I have to figure out
what crime. What crime do you suspect me?
You won't tell me what you're doing here.
I already told you, ma'am.
Your behavior is highly suspicious.
I already told you, ma'am.
No, you're not explaining.
Can I speak to your supervisor?
If you simply identify yourself,
well, ma'am,
and explain what's going on here, then we don't have an issue.
I already
but I'm
told
gonna
you.
start to get aggravated
Well,
if you take up more of my time today. Do you understand?
Well, ma'am.
Okay.
You're taking time for yourself. I'm a public citizen. I'm on a public sidewalk, recording a public building. Unless you're suspecting me of committing any crimes, then I suggest for you to treat me. Ma'am, don't put your hands on me. Ma'am, don't put your hands on me. Why are you, ma'am? Why are you? Am I being detained?
Put that down. You
ma'am,
can't have anything in your hands right now. Put that down. I'm ordering you to put that out of your hand.
I do not consent to any seizures or searches.
Drop that out of your hand now.
I do not consent to any seizures or searches.
That's fine. You don't have to.
What crime do you suspect me of committing? What crime?
My safety,
Am I being
I'm
detained?
asking you to put that down.
She's patting you down for weapons.
I'm not
No
asking
problem.
you, I'm telling you.
This is an illegal detention, what you're doing right now. Yes, it is, because I am a private citizen gathering content for a story. And you guys are harassing me. I will file a formal complaint on you, ma'am. I guarantee you're going to leave here before I do. And you're not going to get my ID.
I would say famous last words, but these words are far from his last. For although he has the right to remain silent and shut up, he doesn't seem to have the ability to.
I guarantee you, and you're burning me with your engine. You're burning me with your engine in my hand. I'm not having a seat.
Okay,
I am a private citizen.
Right now.
You guys,
understand?
You guys are violating my rights. You guys are violating my rights. I have not crossed any. What's your name and badge number, sir? What's your name?
Have a seat.
Nobody's identifying themselves. I'm holding my phone because this is for my safety, ma'am.
Hold your phone, have a seat.
Here I really have to give props to these cops. For the most part, they've remained very professional, mostly calm, and now they're even letting him keep his cell phone to record, even though technically they don't have to.
This is for my safety. Do you have any body cams?
Have a seat.
I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. You failed to identify yourself as a government official. I demand for you to contact your supervisor right away.
I'm her supervisor.
You're her supervisor, sir.
Yeah.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
That's 422. You can read it yourself.
Okay, and what's your last name, sir?
Listen to me. What are you doing here today?
Sir, well, right now what we're doing is wasting our taxpayers' money and harassing a good citizen that's only gathering some content for a story. There's no reason for you guys to put your hands on me and search me and do what you do, because this is not Nazi Germany. This is the United States of America. And I will be filing a formal complaint on you, and you will be hearing from me. I promise.
This man has lost his cool and composure. And it's not necessarily what he's saying, but how he's saying it. Although threatening to file a complaint against the officers really isn't helping his case at this point.
Sir?
Do you have an ID on you?
Sir? I do have an ID. I don't have it on me, and with all due respect, you should know that unless I'm being suspected of a crime, I do not have to provide that information. On the other hand, you guys have failed all to provide me with your name.
Where'd you park your vehicle?
Ma'am, that's none of your concern.
No, it really is my
That's
concern.
none of your concern.
Exactly my
This is the
concern.
United... You guys do, listen, you guys do whatever you guys want, you have to do then.
Sir, what's your name?
I'm not answering questions.
I've asked him 20 times.
Okay, we can do this very simply. We just want to make sure, verify who you are, okay? What you're doing is engaging in suspicious activity. We got called here.
So I'm being detained.
We're talking
Am I being detained?
Yes.
Yes, you're being
Under
detained.
suspicion of what crime?
We're investigating that right now.
Then you have no authority of detaining me.
well, see, the
This
thing-
should be a
What's your
consensual.
law school,
This
sir?
should be a consensual conversation. No, what's your name and batch number, sir?
Here's the thing.
Listen, you don't speak for him. What's your name and batch number?
Officer Quality,
Can we?
-491.
I appreciate that, sir.
Okay, so listen, I'm asking what your name is, okay?
Not gonna happen.
Okay.
So you guys go ahead and do whatever you need to do. I'm not gonna answer any more questions. I will be contacting my lawyers for what you guys just did to me. This is invasion of my privacy. This is invasion of my rights. You guys are putting your hands in my pocket. I did not consent to any seizures or searches, and you guys will be hearing from me. I promise you. I promise you.
The supervisor is now going to go speak to the reporting party. So far, they're doing everything properly and according to the book.
I promise all of you. Thank you for identifying yourself, sir. The only one that's done it since I've been here. I've been illegally detained for absolutely no reason. And this lady right here, which I don't know her name yet, 516, will be hearing from me. And I'm sure you guys have a captain for the internal affairs that's gonna wanna have a talk about this. I promise you. I promise you. You have illegally detained me. You put my hand in that burning hood, you're gonna hear from me.
I think you like this attention right
No, you guys are wasting our money. You guys work for the people.
wasting my time.
No, well then leave. You're free to go. You're dismissed. Because what? We pay for your salary. And you need to stand away from me because
I
you're...
pay my salary, all right?
You pay your salary?
And there's the trifecta. I think he's used every cliche in the book now. And we all know how much cops love being told that we pay their salary, right?
As far as I know, we pay for your salary.
You'd be free to leave
if
you were willing to be a
I
normal
will be
person
free
and
to
have a
leave,
conversation
and I'm not gonna
and prove
comply
that
with
there's
you because you are a jerk. Okay?
Jerk.
Yes. There's other ways of approaching people, and I'm not a fucking criminal for you guys to be treating me like
start
this.
screaming and
Okay?
swearing on the
Well.
sidewalk.
You've lost your cool, you're raising your voice, and now you're swearing. You're just begging for a disorderly conduct charge.
Well, apparently, you would do the same thing if somebody approaches you demanding stuff from you after you haven't done absolutely nothing.
You're filming at a restricted area. They have legitimate concerns about why you're over here.
They can have whatever concerns, and you guys should be professional enough to post up over here and ask people whatever it is that you need to ask in a nicely manner, not aggressive manner like the unidentified officer over here does. Well, I don't know you, but I appreciate you identifying yourself. I would definitely speak to you, sir. What was your name again? Laquali. Okay, well, sir, I appreciate you identifying yourself as your duties, demand. Yes.
They asked you what you were doing, right? They assumed you were filming the property.
I am.
Okay, you can't film the property.
Thank you for watching today's video on ID Refusal Cops. We've just witnessed two intense situations unfolding in places that seem very different. Savannah, Georgia, where police misconduct complaints have risen over 17% in just 3 years, and Cranston, Rhode Island, where military security intersects with civilian space. But one thing is clear, simply holding a camera and exercising your constitutional rights can instantly make you a target of suspicion and intimidation. The two citizens in this video were unarmed, committed no crimes, yet were asked to show ID, pressured to show documents, and even temporarily detained without clear legal grounds. In both cases, their calm, determination, and legal awareness stood out. They didn't back down, they stayed composed, and they recorded everything to protect themselves. And if you ever find yourself in a similar situation, remember, start recording immediately. Never sign any documents unless you fully understand them. Do not provide ID unless there is reasonable suspicion, and always request the name and badge number of the officer involved. This is not just your right, it is your responsibility as a citizen in a free society. Share this video to help others learn how to respond when asked for ID. Subscribe to ID Refusal Cops so you don't miss real-world encounters, legal lessons, and practical tools for defending your right. And don't forget to leave a comment with the letter C below to let us know you're standing with us on the front lines of truth. See you in the next video.